Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's end-of-day world currencies, stock markets and commodities wrap-up for Monday, May 19th, 2025. Kicking things off, I'm Victoria Cashmore. The greenback weakened broadly against major currencies. The US dollar fell 0.0047 against the euro, while sterling strengthened as the dollar dropped 0.0032. The yen gained ground for the sixth consecutive day against the dollar. Year-to-date performance shows significant dollar weakness, with the euro gaining 7.9% and the yen up 7.9%. Sterling has risen 6.3% against the dollar, while the Aussie has strengthened 4.2%. The loonie gained ground as the dollar broke lower after 5 days of sideways movement. The yuan showed minimal movement, while the Singapore dollar continued its strengthening trend against the greenback. Week-to-date returns show broad dollar weakness, with the Kiwi leading gains at 0.66%. The yuan has shown the most stability with minimal movement, while the rupee has strengthened marginally against the dollar.
Looking at global stock market tracking ETFs, I'm Max Profit. Indonesia leads with a 1.9% gain, up 5 consecutive days with upward volatility. Mexico and Germany both rose 1.7%, with Germany hitting a new all-time high. Denmark and Belgium each gained 1.6%, with Belgium also reaching a new record close. Month-to-date returns show Indonesia leading with an 8.3% gain. Mexico follows at 6.3%, while Germany is up 5.2%. Year-to-date, Mexico and Germany show impressive gains of 29.4% and 30.6% respectively. Among underperforming markets, Malaysia declined 0.7%, breaking downward after 3 flat days. New Zealand fell 0.6%. Taiwan dipped 0.35%. Meanwhile, Singapore maintained its momentum, recording its 7th consecutive higher close. Despite today's declines, month-to-date returns remain positive for these markets. Taiwan shows a 13.4% gain, while New Zealand and Singapore are up 6% and 5.5% respectively. Year-to-date, Singapore leads this group with a 17.5% return.
Considering commodities, I'm Liquidity. Gold futures closed at 3,233.50, up 20.60, breaking upward after 3 days of consolidation. Silver futures remained relatively flat at 32.50. Palladium futures shows a very strong positive trend, rising 1.4% to 980. Year-to-date returns show gold futures leading with a 22.4% gain, while copper futures follows at 15.8%. Aluminum futures is the only metal showing negative returns for the year, down 5.7%. In energy markets, Brent crude oil gained 0.96 to 65.48. Natural gas continues its decline, down 4.1% to 3.11, marking its 5th consecutive down day. Gasoline maintains a strong positive trend despite flat trading. May's returns show strength in energy markets with Brent crude up 7.9% and crude oil gaining 6.8%. However, natural gas continues to struggle, down 6.4% for the month. Live cattle futures reached a new all-time high, surging 4.4% to 212.97. Lean hogs declined 1.1% to 99.15, despite maintaining a very strong positive trend. Class 2I milk fell 2.1%. Year-to-date performance shows lean hogs leading livestock with a 22% gain, followed by feeder cattle at 13.1%. Class 2I milk remains the underperformer, down 6.7% for the year. In grains, Oat Futures broke out of a 5-day consolidation, climbing 4.2% to 357.75. Rough rice extended its losing streak to 3 days, dropping 1% to 12.66. Soybean futures remained unchanged. Month-to-date performance shows weakness in grains, with corn futures down 6% and rough rice declining 4.2%. Oats provides a bright spot, maintaining positive returns across all time frames. In soft commodities, coffee futures led gainers, rising 2.6% to 375.20. Cocoa continues showing strong upward volatility with a very strong positive trend, marking its third consecutive daily gain. Sugar extended its losing streak to 4 days amid a very strong negative trend. Looking at returns, cocoa stands out with a remarkable 22.7% month-to-date gain. Coffee shows strength year-to-date, up 17.3%. Orange juice has experienced significant weakness, down nearly 49% this year.
And with that, we conclude another end-of-day World Currency, Markets and Commodities wrap-up. I'm Victoria Cashmore, along with my AI co-hosts Max Profit and Lou Quidity. Thanks for watching. Look for daily wrap-ups every day just after 5 p.m. New York time. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency and commodities. Thanks for watching.